Hello Planner friends, welcome back to Lakeisha Loves to Plan. Y'all, I'm so excited. It is about to be spring. Well, not really, not yet, but in my house, yes. So I'm really excited. Today I am going to be sharing how I decorate my coffee bar for spring. I did a haul live, so if you want to check that out to see all of the things that I want to use today, you can do that. I'll also leave that link below. And I have a free, yes, a free reset and refresh your space workbook that's down in the description. And that's just me thanking you for watching my videos and just coming back and just giving me all the love. So I want to give some love right back. So I am excited. Stick around. This is going to be fun. And watch me spring out my coffee bar. Alright y'all, so I have already put up my paintings. These are paintings I had in my stash already. They have the pinks and they look very springy. So I added these first, but I can't wait to get to the rest of it because this coffee bar is going to have a girly theme. Like, I want it to look like me, like, and I know there's other people in my house, but this is the coffee bar that I use myself. I'm the only one that used this bar, so I said, you know what, I'm going to Lakeisha-rize this bar. So I want the pinks, I want the bright colors, but I also want you to know that this is spring, so I'm going to add some touches of spring in here so it can look amazing. So I can't wait to get started. So first I'm going to start with the shelf and adding things there. So this is the shelf, and I am going to place this beautiful polka dot bunny here. I thrifted this years ago. I can't get rid of it. It's so stinking cute. And then I'm going to add this egg. This actually was a pick that goes in the ground. I took the pick off and I still have the egg. So I said, you know what? I'm going to put these two right here at the top because there's a little gap between the painting and the shelf that I'm trying to hide. And also I feel like it's a good cover and a natural like eye placement here, and you'll see in a minute when I show you. And then after that I'm going to put little knickknacks and cups on the bottom shelves, but you can see how I did that there. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of my cups from my stash. The newer cups I want to put in later on, and then I'm going to add some knickknacks because guess what, y'all? I do not have my original tier tray here. I got rid of it, so this shelf was served like a tier tray. So I got this light up house from Target, so I'm just gonna put it here to block that phone outlet there that I can't remove right now. So I'm gonna put that there to block that. And then I have this Keepsakes beautiful cup that I've had this cup maybe 2 years, maybe, I'm thinking, but I never really use it. I just display it. I think I might have used it like one time, but I think it's so pretty and I love it, so I'm definitely going to display that here. The next thing I'm going to display is this cute little bunny, and I don't really like the rope on here because it's brown. It's not going with my aesthetic, but I can't take the rope off, so I'm going to place it here and make sure you can see the word hop because around the rope is the word hop, and it's so cute. And sometimes you just have to reverence in your little knickknacks. This is a newer piece. I just bought this. I bought a couple of white ceramic bunnies, but this one I bought just for this coffee bar. It's gorgeous. It's pink and white and it matches the theme, and already I'm feeling so good about this. And you'll see when I come back to this space, I'll add a couple of just foliage to make it look more springy. This is a gnome, y'all. This is a spring gnome. I bought this a couple springs back and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to place it here. I think I got it from the Dollar Tree. Not sure if they still have them. And then I'm going to add another hop bunny here to just place it in a different space and have that diagonal look. And then a friend of mine bought me this beautiful pray cup, and it is Lent and Easter season, so I did want to add this pray cup to signify that we are in the season of celebrating life, Jesus, and what he's done for us. And now I'm going to place just a couple of knickknacks. I have an ice cream truck and an ice cream here. I think it goes well with the home that I put on the top from Target. And so far so good. I'm not really completely in love with this yet, but later on I am going to put some foliage on here so it can look more like spring. But for now, I'm satisfied. I think this looks great. And now I'm going to move to the coffee bar table. So this is not really a table, it's really storage for all of my plates. So I'm just going to stash or add things on top of it, but this is great in my kitchen because I do seasonal decor and I need a space to place other seasonal decor when I'm not using it. So I love this vintage bouquet of flowers. I'm going to put that on top of the Keurig, and then I'm going to use that bowl canister for my coffee, and I'm going to use this is for the bathroom. This was about $6.99 from Ross, but I'm not going to use it for bathroom. I'm going to use it for straws. Yes, because I like to drink and this is my drinking station. So I'm going to put some pink and white straws in here. So sometimes you have to be creative and think outside of the box. And then I was totally in love with this small tier tray that I just got from the Dollar Tree that broke. You see, it's supposed to be bunny ears and it only has one ear. So if I find another one, I'll grab it, but that was the last one in the store, so I'm going to use it. And then this beautiful canister is going to be for my stevia powder that I use with my coffee because I drink almost sugarless coffee. And then I'm going to use this one with the bowl for my cinnamon, because when I drink my coffee I usually put the stevia powder, cinnamon, half non-dairy, half a half, and whipped cream, usually like keto whipped cream or non-dairy whipped cream. So I love the way I make my coffee because it tastes really good and it has virtually no sugar in it. So I wanted to make sure I got some canisters to replace those things with, but also goes with the aesthetic of the pink and white. Comment below if you like the pink and white theme. I am a pink girly. I love pink. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. I heard that pink is the color of love. Maybe that's why, because I just love a lot of things. This beautiful planter came from Walmart. It was only like $7, y'all. So make sure you go to the planting section at Walmart to get stuff for your kitchen, because I use planters all the time. I use them for my utensils as well. And then I had this other bunny with this pink bow. So literally everything I had, or mostly everything I had with pink bows on it, went in this area. And then I saw that blank gray space, so I had this Dollar Tree bunny, Happy Easter bunny photo there, so I just placed that there. And then I have these beautiful eggs. They're almost like stone eggs, but I'm going to place them around. Now it's time for me to just add things, fill things up, add knickknacks, because I am almost finished with this. So I'm going to fill in my coffee, and if you want to know what type of coffee I drink this coffee. I mean, it's so good. What's it called? Tim Horton or something like that. Yeah, it's delicious. I love this brand of coffee. I've tried a number of brands, but I like this brand a lot. I used to drink Genius coffee, but it's so expensive and they don't even sell it in my store anymore, so that sucks. So now I'm transferring my stevia powder and my cinnamon into the canisters, because I drink 1 cup of coffee a day, like faithfully. So I want to make sure everything is transitioned, so tomorrow when I wake up I can happily come over here and make me a delicious cup of coffee. Oh, the bowl. So I'm going to fill the bowl up with some grass, some pink grass here, and then I'm going to place some Easter eggs that I had in my stash here, and this just for aesthetics. I want to place some eggs in this bowl and at the top with the cinnamon canister, just to give it that Eastery look. I didn't want it to look too like just pink and white, little girlish. I wanted it to surely be spring. So I'm doing the same thing here. I don't like that thin piece of metal in the middle of the shelf sticking out, so I covered it with some foliage and just adding some more foliage because I want it to be spring. And yeah, I almost forgot, y'all. I have a pink toaster. My husband bought me this pink toaster years ago, and I definitely want to use it, so I'm quickly trying to figure out how to add it here. I toast my bagels here, and if I have toast, I toast here, but mainly this toaster is for my bagels. So I usually get like a half a bagel and some coffee in the morning, and this is where I go every morning. So I think it's complete right now, so I'm going to show you just how this looks really quickly, and then I'll show you what I'm adding next.
Gets me almost every time in the midst of summer, watching it in full bloom.
Alright y'all, so this is the top of the pantry, and you see this space as soon as you walk in the kitchen, so I always like to put something eye-catching here. So I got this beautiful vase from Burlington, so I'm going to display it here on top of this cutting board. This is a raised cutting board, and then I'm going to add this Easter sign that I bought last year. I believe I got this from Home Goods or TJ Maxx, but I cannot remember. But yeah, I think that goes perfectly right there, so I'm gonna leave that right there, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. So looking at this space, I am almost done. I'm just looking at the window, y'all. Usually I have some curtains here, but I don't. The window looks too plain for me. I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what I'm going to put on the window, because I'm totally satisfied with everything else that is here, and I want the window to have something on it to kind of tie the part with the coffee bar to the part where the pantry is. So I found this velvet ribbon and another Dollar Tree sign that I've had for years. I love this sign because it says welcome, and it has the little cottontails on the bunny. So I'm just going to use the blinds to tie this directly to the blinds, because I don't want to put curtains here, because you'll see in my next video I bought new curtains that are pretty bold, so I didn't want to put another set of bold curtains here because it would like take the fresh airy feeling out of the room. So what I did was I took a Dollar Tree garland that I just bought, and I made a bow with some ribbon I had to frame the window, and I think that is just right for what I'm looking for, this girly spring with mostly pink and hints of other colors and foliage and bows, and I just really like how this turned out. But I want to know what you think. What do you think about how this coffee bar turned out? And am I giving you some ideas for yourself? Because that's why I do this, to give you ideas. So the last thing I'm going to do is add some cups, because what is coffee in a drink station without cups? So I've had all of these cups in my stash. I do have new cups, but they're not here. I'll probably put them somewhere else. But basically, this is absolutely complete and done. So I'm going to give you one last look of my beautiful girly spring coffee bar. Thank y'all so much for watching. I may do some little tweaks as I work on the rest of the kitchen, but stay tuned, because the next video is going to be my tablescape. But if you like anything on this coffee bar, let me know in the comments, and also if you want to know anything specific, make sure you let me know that too. And don't forget to get your free reset and refresh workbook from the description. All right y'all, until next video, happy spring, and I'll see you later. Bye friends.